Hello everyone, and I am NuDiamonds. We're going to be doing a Leo season energy read. I hope everyone out there is doing well and living their best life, okay? So we're going to be doing a breakdown, an astrological breakdown, get into some downloads and some uploads, and also go into some meditations that I got for this energy, and then also pull some cards just to see what else may come out during this time, okay? But yes, it is officially Leo season. Yes, happy birthday, Leos. This is, it's officially summer, hot August nights. So this is where things tend to rile up. Things get fired up, right? So Leo is, the lion, that courage, that strength, that master of itself. Leos kind of know who they are. They're very confident. And they just have this energy about them, this radiant energy. And I feel like that's what this season is about. It's about that radiant energy, knowing who you are and having confidence, going within and finding that inner strength, okay? Also, not only, is the sun in Leo, but we also have Venus in Leo and we also have Mercury in Leo. So Venus is all about love, values, things that you're passionate about, possessions, just things that you tend to gravitate to, okay? Getting grounded to material things, earthly things. And Mercury is all about communication, technology, intelligence. So I feel like there is a sense of tapping into your love language of your heart during this time. Just because that Venus, that Mercury, and that Sun is in Leo. So it's all about getting centered in your heart, getting centered in what you like to do, and focusing on that during this time. Having a good time. It's summer, so it's about having fun, tapping into that inner child as well, okay? Because Mercury does represent like childlike natures, wittiness, and Leo is also connected to child. The sun, SON, SUN. So I feel like it's also tapping into that fun nature, doing things that you used to love to do when you were a kid, to bring you this sense of joy, to bring you this sense of radiance. Okay, I'm gonna look into my notes and see what other messages I had wrote down for this energy read. Now this energy will be rising in Gemini, which I thought was pretty interesting, considering that, like I said, Mercury is in Leo as well. And we all know Gemini is a double duality energy. So people like to say it's two-faced, but it's not really two-faced. It's really looking at things from different perspectives, having an unbiased opinion, and just giving your take on it from not having, how can I say, not having one foot in, one foot out. It's really looking at it from my whole perspective, okay? So that's kind of like how I like to look at this energy, looking at it from a whole perspective and not just being one-sided. I feel like that's going to be one of the themes this season, is just really getting into balancing your different sides of yourself, balancing that fire and that desire with that groundedness, and making sure that you keep yourself centered during this time, okay? It's more of like this double energy, like enhanced energy. It's really hard to describe, but I feel like, that sun being in Leo, sun, is the ruler of Leo, planet is the ruler. Leo's ruling planet or bodily planet is the sun. So it's like that double, that just like when planets are at home, you get this sense of double, this sense of, how can I say, like extra energy. So it's a sense of extra energy that I feel like the collective is feeling. And it's summertime. So it's like the earth is, ramping up this extra heat, this extra purging energy at this time as well, okay? Then also, when I was looking at the astrology chart, I noticed that there were 2 planets or more in each sign, which was very interesting because it's not only rising in Gemini, which is a duality energy. The sun is in Leo, it's summer. Gemini is the 3rd sign. And it's like every planet, every sign has 2 or more energies in that binatarily planet. So I'm just going to show you guys so you guys can see. But if you look here, look at Aquarius. It has a moon and Pluto. Look at Pisces. We have Neptune and Saturn. Aries, North Node and Chiron. Taurus, we have Uranus and Mars. Jupiter, we have the rising energy, and it's in Gemini for that sign. Then the sun in Leo, Mercury and Venus. And then in Libra, we have Lilith in the South Node. And it even has this little star here, which is like just very interesting. Lots of like double crossing energy. Everything is like cross, trines, harmony. Just a lot of different energy going on. There's a mystical square. There is trines. There's oppositions. There is sextiles. So it's just a lot of different energy that is kind of like popping off this summer. I know I have been feeling it. So like I said, it's summer. So you guys just get ready for expect the unexpected. That has kind of been like the theme so far for this season. Just kind of ramping up and getting ready for unexpected miracles, unexpected things to pop up. Yeah, so that was that. Also going back to this energy, I had seen like crosses or X's. So right here, I see 1 X, then I see another X, and I see 3 X's. So it was really more than 3 X's, but when I first looked at the chart, what really stood out was 3 X's. So it was giving a sense of triple X, which is giving a sense of very frisky, enticing energy. Okay, within a collective, like I said, that summer energy, everybody's out and about. You have people, in their bikinis, working out, looking good. It's this pheromone energy exchange. I feel like, this natural aphrodisiac type of energy that goes on when the summer hits. It's like everybody gets their blood boiling, and it's just this more amped up energy. And it's also like a divine feminine energy because X is a divine feminine sign. X is also 20 or 10. I'm sorry, X is 10. And that is, a new birth of yourself. 1 is self. 0 is like recycling or recipher or new or nothing or everything. So like I said, it just depends on how you look at it. But I feel like this is a time of dwelling within yourself, going within yourself and transforming anything that needs to be transformed. This is a time of wisdom and growth and just valuing that, okay? Also, I've seen a lot of X's. That could mean an X maybe popping up. Some things that you may have X'd out popping up. Things in the dark coming up to light. It's just a lot of different things that may appear at this time. So just stay ready, you guys. Then Mars entering into Gemini as well. It's like you're more passionate about intelligent conversations and just getting into the wisdom of things, deep diving into things that are a little more deep, not just so surface, because I know that's what I like to do. I like to deep dive into things. I'm not afraid to be vulnerable. I'm not afraid to be open. So I'll do like to ask those different questions, what are your eating habits? What are your favorite foods? And then kind of go a little deeper, how's your family? How's your relationship with your family? What are some things that you do like? What are some things that you don't like? So it's not just about, oh, what's your favorite color? Oh, what's your favorite foods? What do you like? It's also about, what are some things that you don't like? What are some things that you just wouldn't be able to stand? So it's more so getting in a deeper level of connecting with someone and connecting with yourself as well, okay? Also, it could be war on intelligent minds, because I like to look at it as from a polarity. It's not just all, good. It's not always good all the time. We would love it to be, but there is a duality aspect. And I feel like, there will be war on people's minds, aka people being censored for saying certain things. And I feel like that's that. So, and I feel like that's always been a theme, but that's a whole nother story. Then we also have air trine, double planets. Like I said, there is double planets within all of these signs, with the Mars and Jupiter in Gemini, and then it's also rising. Then we also have Pluto and the moon in Aquarius, and then we also have Libra and the South Node in Lilith in Libra. So that is a trine, and then it's double planets, double energy there. So this will be a time to focus on your mind, really harmonizing these different aspects of yourself, and stay grounded on your boundaries, stay grounded in your beliefs, but also being open and optimistic to different views and different ideas at this time, okay? I put transformation of emotions for the future, expansion and passions of the mind, and balancing your shadow of your past, okay? So the transformation of your emotions, that's the Pluto and Moon in Aquarius. And then expansion and passions of the mind, that is Jupiter, Mars, and Gemini. And then balancing the shadows of your past, that is the South Node, Lilith, in Libra, okay? Had also, this was a funny one. I just kind of picked up on this energy. It just kind of came up as like a download when I was looking at the chart, and it was passion, love affair, because Mars is sextile the sun. So Mars in Gemini is sextiling the sun in Leo, and Mars is that fire sign. Mars is Aries, and then Jupiter is Sagittarius, so that's that fire, air, mutable sign as well. So when fire and air comes together, it makes the flame more intense. It makes the flame intensify. So this could be very intense energy for like passion, love, desires. I also said love affairs, just because, like I said, I want to give the polarity. So just be mindful, you guys. Watch your boundaries. Watch out for your shadow and other people's shadow. I know I've been able to pick up on that heavy, just elevating in my own awareness. It makes me aware of a lot of other things that I didn't even know I was aware of. So it's just being mindful and being intentional. And if you want to have fun, I don't see anything wrong with that. But just use great discernment. Have great discernment at this time, okay, you guys? Huge transformations of the heart as well, and huge transformations of your ego. That's Pluto in Aquarius, opposition of the sun in Leo. Just because, like I said, I'm just going to use myself as an example. Take it if it resonates or not. But I know I haven't been really wanting to just like boast about things, rant about things. Like, it's like, if it resonates, it resonates. If you know, then you know. I don't need to go down a list of things that I've done, things that I accomplished to boost up my ego, my value. I feel like, if we're having a conversation and it leads to that, or if you're doing your homework, you're going to see, you know what I mean? So I really like to use my ego for vulnerability, for shadow work. That's how I like to do it. I like to transmute that, masculine energy, that fire energy, and really balance it with grounding. So it's like if I want to get in my ego about something, it's about the shadow work that I've done, how I helped heal myself, and how that has been helping others as well. And another reason why I started this channel was to express different parts of my spiritual journey. And I feel like that's me being vulnerable. That's me opening up, because a lot of people don't really want to talk about shadow work. They don't want to talk about healing. They don't want to talk about, meditation. They don't want to talk about deep diving into themselves. But I feel like that is a great deal of the work, especially when you're doing spiritual work. You have to know yourself. And that's one of the major ways how I've come to know myself, is to deep diving within myself and knowing when to let my ego shine and knowing when to check it and let it simmer down. Okay. And then the moon in Aquarius, opposition of Venus, as well. So that's just like your values, getting to know yourself and your emotions, balancing your emotions with your heart, balancing that ego with that spirit, balancing that light and that dark, that masculine, that feminine, the higher and that lower. Okay. You have to know when you're tapping into these energies and be aware. Like I said, know thyself. Okay. So I feel like this is going to be a great deal of people coming into themselves, finding themselves, rebirths, transformations, new beginnings, and really getting in tune with yourself, really getting aligned with yourself at this time. Okay. Also, death to old values. Okay. Transformation, changes of values with that Pluto trine in Mars. I know that there's been a lot of different things, like I said, that I don't really value anymore. Things don't resonate with me anymore. And this may be a generational thing, for people who has just been trying to elevate and grow. With growth comes evolution, and sometimes you move past certain things, and that's okay. That's a sign that, you're healing. Let's say certain triggers don't trigger me anymore. And I'm like, wow, look at how much I've grown. Look at how much I've learned and turned that knowledge into wisdom and understanding, which is something that I'm really proud about. Instead of being reactive, I'm actually intaking what it is going on. Instead of reacting on impulse, I'm actually just like thinking before I act. It's a sense of emotional intelligence, and I've been really kind of deep diving into that, and I'm super proud of myself. So just really deep diving into yourself and being one with yourself and noticing little changes. There may be subtle changes, and that's okay. It's nothing wrong with change, especially if it's for the good, if it's for better, if it's for growth, if it's for evolution. Okay. This is probably one of my favorite things, that I had noticed in the chart, and it was the shadow will come out to play. Lilith being sextile to the sun. Okay. So have fun and play with your shadow. Have fun doing shadow work. Okay. I've been noticing little things coming up, and I'm just like, whoa, like, where is this coming from? But it's a sense of that shadow self. Like, it's kind of like if you've been dusting stuff under a rug for so long, it's going to pile up, pile up, pile up, pile up to the point where it's just going to fall out. So it's like, make sure you guys are doing your shadow work. Make sure you guys are looking at yourself, taking accountability for that. And like I said, having fun, transmuting that energy, playing with that shadow, make it a game. Like one of my favorite things to do is, like I said, when it comes to healing, make it a challenge. My go-to thing is, let's do ginger shots, ginger shots. Make it a challenge. That's one way how I like to make it fun. I'll, say to my family, hey, you guys, let's, do some ginger shots. Let's make it a challenge. Who's going to do it, instead of just like, all right, you guys, this is healthy. This is this is that. No, really like transmute it, make it fun. You can make that apply to any part of inner work that you're doing. Make it a fun thing. Make it a challenge, okay? How can I overcome this and transmute it for my greatest good at this time, okay? Okay, so I'm just gonna go over some more notes that I had put. I said this energy is very passionate, lots of fire in the chart. North Node in Chiron and Aries, Mars and Jupiter are both ruled by fire. They're in Gemini, air, and that's an air sign. The Sun, Venus, and Mercury in Leo. The summer heat. The heat affects our hormones, okay? The cortisol levels start to rise in the heat. That is connected to one of the main functions is the stress hormone, but it's really connected to our blood. It's connected to all of our organs. And when that starts to rise, it's this sense of adrenaline, this rush of adrenaline, this rush of energy. And that's why I feel like it's more like a feistier energy and more of a frisky energy during this summertime, because that heat is prominent. The heat also purges things as well. You know, when it's hot, you sweat, and that's a sense of releasing, purging toxins. I am on day 7 of my detox. Woo! Shout out to all the people who know the value of discipline and detoxing. It has been a amazing week. And I've gained so much clarity. So that's one thing that I love about detoxing, is that I get way more clarity on things, but it's a sense of releasing old things, purging old things from your mind, your body, your soul, and your spirit, and getting in tune with yourself. So I feel like this is going to be one thing that may be highlighted during this season, just purging, releasing, purification, detoxing, whatever that may look like for you. And that's not always food. It's what you're consuming. And consumption isn't always what you're eating. It's what you're looking at. It's what you're intaking, what you're listening to, who you're around. So be mindful of that as well, okay? Another thing that had came up was like fight or flight, because cortisol is connected to your adrenal glands, and adrenal glands is connected to your lymphatic system, so that runs throughout your whole body. Like I said, going back to that purging, that cleansing, that detoxification, that kidney. If you're into anatomy, you already know what I'm talking about. But like I said, I'm a big I love science. I love studying. I love knowledge. So I love looking into the body to see how the body works. I love health. I love astrology. I love tarot. I love pretty much everything nature. So I love really looking into the body and seeing how the body works to give me a better sense of how my body is working and how other people's body may be working at this time as well. So it's giving a sense of fight, flight, and I said I said sex, but I said the other F word instead of sex, right? So I feel like it's going to be fight, flight, or that at this time. Like everybody, hormones is going to be raging at this time, and people are going to be at war. People are going to be going with the flow, or people are going to be releasing this energy the best way that they can, the best way that they know how. A sense of releasing stress, a big rush of sexual stimulation, sexual arousal energy, relationships. I feel like those are going to be enhanced at this time, whether you're with somebody or not, whether you're dating, whether you're single, whether you're married. I feel like this will be a big highlight on relationships, because Leo is relationships as well, because that goes back to the heart. And where's your heart centered? Who has your heart? Okay. Relationships with family, relationships with business, everything will be heightened at this time. There will be a big light shining on relationships at this time. I just seen a vision from spirit. So your fifth house, your third house, and wherever Leo resonates in your chart for you. Okay. I said like a natural aphrodisiac. So yeah, it's just gonna be this more enticing energy, this more lighthearted, open, free, care-hearted. It's giving me the sense of like the 70s and how care-hearted everybody was, how free. So it's giving this sense of freedom, And also this revolutionary energy. I feel like this is going to be a big time for that, that type of energy. Lots of love and lust in the air. So be mindful of that. Be mindful of people gaslighting, people love bombing, and just be mindful of people intentions. And like I said, use your discernment. If this is a relationship or something that you are into and you have time invested, mind invested, you can trust them, I say open up and let it be that. But just be mindful and be aware at this time. Okay, you guys? Sacral chakra activations. So make sure that you are grounded and rooted. Creative. Get into art, dancing, working out, and mental stimulation. That's one way to ground that energy. I had someone ask me, how do you balance out when you are feeling aroused and you are working on being abstinent or being celibate? This is something that I have experienced. So I just was telling them, breathe, ground yourself, do something to transmute that energy, whether it be painting, drawing, writing, tap into that other side of that creativity. Go within and really transmute that energy, whether it be painting, drawing, dancing, working out, and just shifting your mind, getting that energy to rise to your brain, in your mind, in your heart, instead of that sacral chakra, that lower nature, if that's something that you may have been working on when it comes to discipline. Okay. But yeah, it's just about being mentally stimulated in the right way. Okay. Tapping into higher vibes, self-control, discipline, balance out the energy, have fun and be safe. Okay, it's nothing wrong with having fun. It's nothing wrong with dating. We was on Brother Rich show. Shout out to the Soul Tribe. We was watching Brother Rich show and they were talking about relationships, whether you're being monogamous or polygamous. Do what you want, have fun, be safe, use discernment, and do what works for you. That's all I'm gonna say for that right now. Okay. So yeah, that was pretty much like my downloads, the energy that I had picked up on during this energy, and it kind of made me understand Leos a lot better as to why people are always like, well, for most Leos, people are always like, oh, they're into relationships. And that relationship doesn't always mean like a committed relationship. You can just be dating. But it made a lot more sense to me as I was deep diving into this energy and how Leos are the way that they are. They're very passionate because of that sun, because of that heat, because of that summer energy. When they're in the womb being created or getting ready to be born, all of this energy is hitting them. So it's this natural like romantic energy that hits them, that love, that passion. I know Leos are like, they're very attractive, and it's not even just the Leos, it's that confidence. I feel like whoever is confident in themselves, that is very attractive. That inner strength, that warrior energy is very attractive. Okay. Confidence. And I feel like whether you're a male or a female, when you see someone who has confidence and they're confident in themselves, that gives you a sense of, ooh, right? It's like a ooh type of energy. So yeah, you guys just have fun. Like I said, it is summer. Be safe, use discernment, and do what makes you happy. Okay. Also, that sense of that inner child, having fun and getting into the creative aspect of this energy as well. So yeah, I'm gonna get into some things that I seen during my meditation and break down some of those alignments as well. For my meditation, I seen a I seen a snake, and then the number 2. So it was really funny. The snake wasn't like trying to get me. It just was like dancing and moving. It looked like it was being charmed, a sense of enchantment, enticing. Like it just was like moving, dancing, having fun. And then it just kind of turned into a 2. So it's kind of like a shadow self. like that lower nature in your values. Be mindful of what comes up from the shadows at this time, okay? Be mindful of that lower nature at this time, okay? That shadow self, that lower self, like I said, is going to come out to play. And you have to be mindful and know when you're tapping into that energy, and make sure that you are grounded in your values, grounded in things that you love. And yeah, so I also seen the letter Z, and that's given a sense of, letter Z is the last letter in the alphabet, which is 26, 2 and 6. So 2, values again. 6 is health. So making sure that you have a sense of healthy values. And then 2 plus 6 is also 8. So transformation. So this could be a big time of transformation, a big time of power, coming into your power. You having more power, acknowledging that, acknowledging yourself, and getting grounded. Okay. Yeah, I just seen like energy moving in the shadows, a snake moving in the shadow. And that was another thing, something you can't see. And then I heard ego. I heard ego very loud. So be mindful of your ego, and just watch out for that. Be sure to check your ego when you have to, because this energy is very clever. It's a very trickster energy. If you deep dive into shadow work, then you kind of already know. You know your ego will sometimes try to trick you. Oh, you let's say, for instance, like I said, during my detox, I'm going to use myself as an example. Yesterday, my children, they were having some chocolate covered raisins, and my ego was like, it's your last day tomorrow on your detox. You can have a little raisin, like treat yourself. And I'm just like, no. I'm like, no, I want to complete my detox. I'm almost done. I've been eating nothing but fruits and vegetables. It's been basically 80% raw, and I'm feeling good. I don't need to treat myself. I can treat myself when I'm done. And the ego just slowly dissipated, it dispersed, it left. It was no longer hissing in my ear. So be very mindful of this trickster energy when it comes to this shadow energy. It's an energy that you cannot see, but it will be felt, and it will come creeping in like a thief in the night. Okay, you won't see it coming, and just be mindful, be aware when you see it. Pay attention to the signs, use your discernment. Okay. Yeah, so just be mindful, tap into karma, tap into doing things for good, if you want to receive good at this time. All right. So, yeah, those were my astrological alignments, some downloads and uploads that I got, and my meditation on this energy. Now I'm going to get into the card astrology oracle pull for this, and we're going to see what other messages Spirit has for us at this time. But yeah, just giving a sense of tapping into yourself, knowing who you are, okay? And I feel like with that comes test, and you just have to be ready for whatever tests may come your way at this time, all right? But don't forget to have fun. And yeah, I feel like that's a theme. Don't forget to have fun, you guys, all right? So I'm going to get into my alchemy element deck, and we're going to see what is a overall message for this Leo season energy. And yeah, so let's pull. Y'all gotta excuse me, but like I said, I'm detoxing. So if you ever done the detox, you already know the first day is fairly easy. The second day it's like, okay, I'm really doing this. The third day and the fourth day is where you might get tested mentally. After that, it's just kind of like you're on this natural high. So right now, I'm kind of like in that natural high state, to where it's just like I feel really calm. I feel really centered and relaxed. So Y'all just gotta excuse me at this time, all right? But I'm just feeling really good. I'm really happy that I completed it. It's giving me a sense of self-accomplishment, all right? All right. So yeah, do something that makes you happy, all right? Let's pull and see what card comes out for the collective during this Leo season. Okay, shout out, but I want it to be clear. See, I want it to be clear for what message needs to be heard. I don't want no ifs, ands, or buts, no maybes. I need to be for certain and for sure. All right. Okay, bottom card. Snakes, okay, Kundalini rising energy, a sense of enlightenment, trickster energy. Like I said, going back into my meditation, I love that that's the bottom card. So this is the overall theme. It is ascension. It is rising above those lower natures and transmuting that energy. All right, what's the card? That X, triple X energy going within. X is feminine energy, divine feminine energy. And this is 65. This is also about perspective. Going back into the astrology reading part of this. Because if you look at this, which way are you looking at it from? Are you looking from a higher perspective, looking down? Are you down and looking up? Are you looking through? Are you looking through the tunnel? Are you looking down at the tunnel? Or are you looking up? So it's all about perspective and where are you viewing this from? So I feel like people's perspective will be enhanced and heightened at this time. And this is a sense of deep diving into yourself. So that is confirmation for the astrology, confirmation for the downloads, and the meditation that I got. Thank you so much, Spirit. But yeah, this is, a cave is going inside. Land is being grounded. Moon is your mind. Moon is intuition. So your intuition may be enhanced at this time as well. Your discernment, your emotions, and just getting tapped in with yourself in that energy during this time. Wow, I love that. And also full moon. The full moon may also enhance these enticing feelings as well. Okay, so I love that. First card out is land, cave, and moon. What is the next card I'm going to pull? So my destiny oracle. We're going to see what is some highlights for this season that may come out. Okay. Yeah, I want the answers to be very clear. Whoa. Spirit's like, here you go. So first card that flipped over was happiness. Yes. Happiness and inner peace. So balance. And we got the 2. I'm going to take both of these. Spirit saying take them. So I'm going to take both of these. So it's a sense of balancing to find inner peace. Like I said, this going back into the astrology chart with that double planets in every sign, double planets in Pisces, double planets in the sun, double planets in Gemini. It's double energy with every aspect in this chart, on this chart. So I'm going to start off with happiness. So tap into your inner happiness. Dolphins are known for playing. They have this very playful nature. Also, they're very intelligent. They're highly intelligent. They have a larger pineal gland, a larger frontal lobe of their brain, so they're able to communicate with that solar communication that they do, and connect to different animals from miles away. So it's giving this sense of divine communication. It's giving this sense of telepathy, connecting with people on the same frequency and being happy. Also, tapping into that joy, that playfulness, that love, opening up your heart, and when you are deep diving and going within, you know, don't forget to come up for air. That's one thing about dolphins that I love. They can go into the deep depths of the ocean and also come up for air and play and just have this sense of balance. So it's this sense of balance, this sense of connecting to different realms as well. So it's giving this sense of being grounded, staying grounded, being optimistic, okay? When doing an internal work. And then also inner peace. I feel like balancing is a sense of inner peace. This goes back to the Pisces, and we have Saturn and Neptune in Pisces. So, and they're both retrograde at this time. So make sure that you're doing the inner work to bring your dreams into reality. Dreams may be enhanced at this time. So just make sure that you're paying attention to that. Intuition, gifts, psychics, prophets, whatever you want to call, divine insight at this time. Make sure that you are tapping into that and doing what makes you happy. I feel like doing what makes you happy is a sense of inner peace. Doing things that are going to bring you joy gives you the sense of inner peace, this calmness, this balance, this duality, okay? Harmony, grace. Also, like I said, doing that deep diving. You know, when I think of the water, I think of the ocean. The ocean is deep. So going in deep, doing the work, the deep rooted work that needs to be done to find that inner peace, to have that inner peace, okay? So yeah, I love that. And there's also flowers here. Flowers are a sense of summer, bloom, koi fish, wisdom, intelligence. So yeah, this is just a beautiful thing, a sense of community, tapping in with a community of like minds at this time will also help you. All right. I love that. Okay, so now we're going to get into my shamanic healing deck and see what is a message from the shadow self for this season, something to look out for. It's things that we need to work on and heal. And if we're already doing the work, then we will receive a positive message at this time. Okay, that just shot on out. Yes, stripping illusions. So make sure that you are stripping illusions. Getting lost within a dream of a dream. Fantasies, that goes back to that Pisces energy with Saturn and Neptune being in Pisces. Neptune is a ruler of Pisces, so it's giving like a dream within a dream, inception. Don't get lost within a dream. Don't get lost in a fantasy. Make sure to keep yourself grounded and strip those illusions. Like I said, be mindful of people trying to gaslight you. Be mindful of people trying to manipulate you. Use your discernment, and be mindful of your ego. Okay, strip the illusions of your ego, like seeing people on the internet and they're doing so well. Don't compare yourself. Don't compare your journey to anyone else's. Stay focused on you. Okay, stripping illusions of outside things and getting to the root and being open to whatever transformations that the divine has for you at this time, okay? It's your journey. Walk in your light, all right? And then this is number 27. We got that 2. That 2 keep coming out for that values, okay? So 2 is values, 7 is relationships. So your values and relationships at this time. And relationships could be with yourself and relationships with others. Going back to that astrology breakdown, okay? So we have going within, tapping within yourself, happiness, inner peace, and stripping illusions. Wow. I love that. All right. Now we're going to get a message from our higher self and see what other messages come down for this beautiful Leo season. I love that. So it's a sense of tapping into yourself to find happiness, knowing yourself and getting grounded in that, stripping away illusions, getting to the root of things and to vibrate higher. Okay. A sense of ascension. Yeah, divine path. Yes. I love that. Yep. So this is all part of the journey. What's the bottom card? Wealth. Wow. Yep. And you are the wealth. You are the abundance. You are the treasure at this time. When you do the inner work, when you tap within yourself, when you uproot those things, tend to your garden and pull these weeds out your garden, so that way these flowers can start to bloom. Get these parasitic energies, these bugs that are eating up your fruit, eating up your harvest. You can't even reap your benefits of your harvest because the fruit is getting ate by somebody else. So it's a sense of uprooting things in the garden that needs to be uprooted, okay? So that way you can get further along on your journey, because it's given a sense of you're already on your path. You're already walking on your divine path. You're divinely guided. You're divinely protected. And this is given a sense of course correction. This is given a sense of making sure that you're on that path. Don't get distracted. Don't let outside things distract you. And everything happens for a reason, okay? And it's all for a greater purpose. And that purpose is to help you ascend at this time, all right? Stay in your lane where there's no traffic. All is going according to divine plan. There are no losses, only lessons. All roads lead to the same destination. Trust that everything is happening for your greatest good, not letting the non-knowers throw you off your path. I love that. And this has Gemini, Neptune, and Mars on here, okay? And Gemini is in Leo, Mars is in Gemini, and then Neptune is in Pisces. So this is a sense of balancing your mind, your passions with those dreams, so that way you can head in the right direction at this time, okay? I love that. So we have inner cave, we have cave, happiness, inner peace, stripping illusions, and divine path. So I feel like once you strip those illusions for this season, it will lighten up your path for you. Your path will be enlightened at this time, okay? So now I'm going to get into my tarot deck, and we're going to see what are some other messages that comes out for the collective. Just a more in-depth, detailed reading on this energy, but it's given a sense of going within to illuminate whatever needs to be illuminated to find inner peace, so that way you can be happier on this divine path that you're headed on, okay? Because like I said, some people don't really like to do shadow work. They don't like to do the healing work. They don't like detoxing. They don't have the, oh, I don't have the discipline. Oh, I'm addicted to this and I'm okay with that. Or I can never stop doing that. Or those things are holding you back from tapping into your higher self, tapping into your gifts, tapping into your power. Okay? So don't be afraid to tap in with spirit. Don't be afraid to tap into yourself. Don't be afraid to tap into that shadow self either, because you need that to balance. All right. Page of Swords coming out. So this is giving a sense of cutting out that negativity, okay? Cutting out negative thoughts, cutting out anything that may be in the way, cutting out distractions. I see this as a young boy going to war for what he believes in, all right? And anything that comes in the way of that, anything that comes in the way of my divine path, of my ascension, of me tapping into my higher self, I'm going to cut it out. Period. That'd be the type of time I be on. If it's not uplifting me, if it's not teaching me something, if it's not giving me a sense of joy, happiness, then it's more than likely it's going to get cut out, because I'm on a path to enlightenment. I'm on a path to ascension. I'm guided and protected by the divine. And if I get any notions that this is not the right path, this is not the right direction, I will cut it out, cut it off, and turn back around and try to find another way. All right. I'm type of mission that I be on. I'm not letting nothing distract me, because I have a purpose and I know my purpose and I'm walking in my purpose right now. So if anything tries to steer me away from that, it's getting cut off. Even if that's my own self-talk, my own self-thought, my own self-dialogues, I will check my mind. I will check myself. I will check my ego, and I have no problem doing that to get right back on the right course. Now it's this sense of balancing and duality as well, because I don't want to live in toxic positivity, but also I rather live in toxic positivity than toxic negativity all the time, thinking bad, wondering, worrying, stressed out. I rather be on a more higher octave than the lower one. All right. So this is all about tapping into your mind and elevating your mind and cutting out negative things that need to be cut at this time. All right. Rising above, ascension, rising higher. All right. So yeah, this is giving a sense of tapping into your higher self and being able to monitor your lower self. You're in your higher self looking down at your lower self, and your lower self is like, please, I got cookies, I got cakes, I got pies, I got money, I got this, I got that, just let me in. Just let me up there. And it's like, nah, if you can't elevate to my level, if you're not on the same frequency, if you're not trying to grow and elevate, then you can't come on this journey. All right. You can't ascend with these heavy bags of weight. All right. Oh, what is that? Something flipped over. Ha 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 ha. Spot on. Thank you, Spirit. Yeah. That lower nature. Addictions. Things that try to weigh you down. Like I said, it's okay to have fun, but don't get lost in illusion. Don't get lost in illusion. It may look good, it may feel good, but it will be repercussions if it's not all good. All right. All things done in the dark will come to the light. That's a message that I'm hearing with this star. This is going back to that star in that chart. The star that's in the astrology chart. So yeah, that star is really, a star is two different ways to look at it. Wow. Thank you, Spirit, for that. Spirit just showed me a star being looked at as an ego. I'm the star. I'm the center of attention. I'm this, I'm that, I, right? That's the ego. But in a sense, you could flip the star, and the star, it could be shining light on others. Okay. So this is a time of balancing that lower nature, balancing that lower self to ascend and shine your light and transmute that, so you can rise above these lower natures, rise above addiction, rise above obsessions, rise above bad habits, rise above anything that is not good for you. You should be elevating past that. You should have control of yourself, self-control, discipline, and give yourself patience and grace while going on this journey. Because like I said, I'm just, doing a detox, but it took me a while to actually have the full discipline to not be tempted by temptation. So this may be a time of great temptation and being tempted and being tested and being triggered at this time. Just be mindful. All right. And it's a major arcana. That's the first major arcana we got. And that is 15. And 15 is self. And 5 is heart. So tapping into that heart. Okay. Tapping into the lower natures. Because you just got to be mindful. I'm hearing children. I'm hearing kids. Yeah, active. Like people doing one night stands and then they having kids. It's like, you got to be mindful of that too. You knew what you was doing. You got to be mindful of everything, and pay attention to that karma, because that karma going to come back around. It will come back around. All right. So yeah, have fun, be responsible. All right. So I'm just going to cut this and then I'm going to pull. Yes. Tap into your intuition. Tap into your intuition. Going within, finding the gems, okay, that are placed upon your feet, the luxuries, the pebbles. The angels are with you, okay, the Trinity, the lower and the higher. All right, balancing your mindset, tapping into your gifts, tapping into yourself, knowing your worth, okay. Queen of Cups, divine feminine energy and being fulfilled. Looking at the cup, half full versus half empty, okay? And just using your resources, okay? Like I said, if you have been on this journey of mastering yourself, you have a lot of wisdom that you've obtained, and now it's time to start applying that wisdom. Using, meditation. I'm hearing meditation, going within meditation, and just breathing, getting self-control. I know that that's helped me a lot on my journey. When sometimes I tend to get upset or angry, I'll immediately breathe and ground myself in the present. And it really does help. So it's a sense of giving yourself patience, giving yourself grace, tapping into the creative aspect of things to transmute this energy. A great way of transmuting this energy is tapping into things that you value. Okay, going within. What are some things that you like to do? All right, tapping into that art, that creative expression, that intuition, that insight, those instincts. All right, listen to all of those. All of those will be enhanced at this time as well. But it's given the sense that the angels are with you. Angels are guiding you. You have gems that are thrown at your feet. You have the path. The path is made easy for you. And you just have to pay attention. Pay attention to the signs. Fix your crown. Fix your crown and know that you are being divinely guided at this time, all right? Next card out, your trickery. What did I say? Confirmation. So, yeah, this is the trickster energy. This is the Seven of Swords. This is like things are not as they seem. Manipulation, trickster energy. I like to look at this card as, if you pay close attention, you see these tents in the background. It looks like a circus, okay? This is the clown leaving the circus, all right? Look at his shoes. He got on some funny looking shoes, funny looking hat. What is he doing? He done stole something. He done stole something. He left. Okay, he taking off. This is coming in at the thief in the night, like I said. So being mindful with this red, being grounded in your mind, being grounded in the direction that you're going, not looking back at certain things, okay? Because something may come in like a thief in the night and try to trick you. Something to come in fast. So you got to be witty. You have to be paying attention to everything and using your discernment. But I love the fact that this card came out, because this is like spot on for the energy that I was feeling, like some type of trickster energy. And it's really just like your ego. Get grounded and know when your ego is coming in. Know when other people are operating in ego. And, let people have it. But I really like to focus on myself. Like I said, I like to transmute that energy. Let my ego come out when it needs to come out. Give myself grace. Appreciate myself. Give myself a pat on the back when it's due. Like I said, I completed my detox. And I'm super happy. So I will be celebrating. I do stuff like that. But as far as like boasting that I have, this many followers, I accomplished this, I have this much money, I have this many cars, it's not about that, because sometimes it's not what it seems. And at the end of the day, all of these things, these materialistic things, could be taken away like that. So it's about getting grounded in the direction that you're headed in and not looking back. I feel like that's how we flip and transmute this energy, is getting grounded and centered in the direction, your divine path that you're headed in at this time. And don't let anything distract you or take you away from that. Okay, your neck is giving me a sense of your neck, your values, that Taurus energy, getting grounded in your values, so your neck won't be turning everywhere, getting distracted, because that's going to distract you from this straight path. Keep your head straight. Keep focus on what it is that you want to obtain during this season, and that will give you a sense of growth and ascension at this time. All right. And this is Swords energy too. So yeah, it's going to be a big mental thing for the collective at this time, because Two of Cups is fulfillment. The Devil, we already know what that energy is about. and Page of Swords and the Seven of Swords. That's mental. That's all about your mentality. That's all about this air sign. It's all about things blowing in, coming in, and trying to shift your mind or shift your perspective. Or maybe it's time to shift your perspective and look at things from a higher perspective, or look at things from a lower perspective, whichever may work for you, and get focused. All right. So last card, yeah, ego, ego, ego. This is another ego card. Because I want the stick. No, I want the stick. No, I. 5. Leo is the 5th sign. All right. 5 of Wands, passion, fire. All right. So this is all about working with the community, okay? Not being selfish and opening up, because that can bring a sense of conflict, okay? Conflict within yourself as well. Like I said, having to go back and forth with these natures, these lower natures, this ego. You know, the sun in Leo is ego. The sun is your ego. So I feel like that's going to be enhanced at this time. And it's up to you to balance that and focus on that, and turn these inner conflicts into I don't know the word I'm looking for, but just transmute the inner conflicts into inner peace. All right. Turn the inner conflicts into inner peace and tap into your inner divinity, and get rid of the chaos. Cut out the chaos. Anything that's chaos, anything that's distracting, any affairs, any negative energy, that's all of like the lower natures, the lower self. And be mindful of who you're sharing your energy with, and be mindful of your dreams and your passions at this time. And just be sure to tap in with yourself, okay? I'm just looking at them fighting and looking at their facial expressions. Just get grounded and get rooted in your heart, and try not to let that ego overshadow your heart at this time, all right? Bottom card. Hermit, going within, you guys. That's the theme. That's the underlying theme. That's how to balance out this energy. Going within. Going within. This darkness on this devil card is going within. The hermit is in the dark, in the shadows. He has the light in his hand. Wow. And the next card under is balance. So, yep, that's how you balance out this energy. I just said that. Thank you, Spirit, for confirmation. That's how you balance out this energy, is going within to master yourself. Know thyself. Spiritual mastery is knowing, things will come in. It's just about you using your discernment and using that wisdom and that understanding to guide yourself on this path, guide yourself in the dark. When you're in the dark and you can't see, know that your angels are with you, spirit guides are with you, the divine is with you, and you're not alone, all right? Your ancestors are with you and guiding you, and just keep walking by faith. Keep tapping into that wisdom and continue to shine your light. All right. So that was the bottom card. I love that. So what is another card that I wanted to pull? Let's pull these. So these are my earth blessing cards. We're going to see what are some blessings that are going to be coming in during this Leo season, okay? So it's going to be a mind over matter type of energy. But it's going to give a sense of beautiful happiness, especially if you're able to balance out this energy, okay? Offerings and purpose. May you honor the earth. So getting grounded, giving your thanks to the earth, pouring libations, getting to the beach, maybe putting some flowers, some roses in the ocean, or nurturing flowers, nurturing roses, whatever this looks like for you, okay? Getting outside, just grounding, putting your bare feet in the grass, giving your thanks, offerings. I love that. And then purpose. May you discover your true North Node. I love that. Confirmation. So this is going to help you align with your higher purpose. All right. All of these tests, all of these trials and these tribulations are here to help you align. And what's the bottom card? Change. May you bless the turning of the leaves. So, yep, letting go of things that need to fall at this time. All right. I really want to read this purpose card. I just got this deck and I don't really know. I mean, I don't know everything, but you know, I just like to read it for clarity. So, and this is a summer card. What is it? Purpose. Okay. Your soul calls you to explore your past experience led you toward your life purpose. Oh, past your life experiences that lead you toward your life purpose. You feel joy as you answer the call to be free and discover new possibilities for adventure. You appreciate that finding your true north helps others find theirs. Blessings. May you discover your life purpose. May your purpose make sense of your past experiences. May you find meaning in all that you do. May your new road bring you happiness. I love that. Confirmation. Affirmation. I live my true purpose. I love that. Beautiful. All right. So, yep, this is all about getting in alignment with your purpose, getting in alignment with your path. All right. So let's get into my chakra cards and see what is a final message for the collective for this beautiful Leo energy, Leo season. Okay. Getting grounded. Yeah, that's the only thing that's going to save y'all. That's the only thing that's going to save us at this point. So yes, this grounding energy is the best thing for the collective to do. Getting aligned with yourself. All right, getting in alignment with yourself, getting grounded with yourself. Okay, mountain post, stability. Align with stability of the earth for grounding and support. Open your higher vision as you do. All right, so this is giving a sense of the sun being illuminating our crown and our crown expanding and the wind coming in, trying to blow us. But this is being grounded like the trees, okay? Being rooted and grounded. So when these things come in, they can't topple you over. They can't knock you over. They can't throw you off your path. There's a sense of distractions coming in and you're grounded and you're rooted and nothing can throw you off of that, okay? Viewing things from a higher perspective, like I was saying, looking at it from a higher standpoint, your higher self, and looking down at it, being an observer of certain things. Like, okay, if I do this, it's going to lead to this. All right, maybe I shouldn't do that. Maybe if I take this path, this might be a better path. And just looking at all of your options, looking at everything from a bigger perspective at this time, okay? I'm just going to read this card just for a little more clarity, but I feel like we've gotten the gist of the message. I feel like the message is very clear. Have fun, find your inner peace, do the inner work. Don't let anything outside of you distract you and stay grounded. There will be tests. And there will be fun. There will be rewards. There will be greatness. And you are getting aligned on your divine path. All right. But I'm just going to read this really quick. It's not a really long read. So just wanted for extra clarity. The number is 11. That duality, that 2, that values again. So this is all going back into your values. Okay. So it says mountain pose stability. Align with stability of the earth for grounding and support. Open your higher vision as you do. Tadasana, or mountain pose, is a foundational pose of yoga asana. Much like the mountains are the foundation symbol of strength on the earth, our ability to stabilize, to realign, be still, and readjust on a spinning ball of energy in the universe is quite profound. The mountain is symbolically associated with immensely ascension, conquering obstacles and challenges, and the promise of accepting the surmounting difficulties. Much as the physical poles asks us to connect with the earth and to be the stillness within, the power of the earth mountains asks us to do even more. We may begin to see ourselves like a mountain, as a bridge between earth and sky, with our feet firmly on the ground. We chose to energetically and mentally reach each other. The association of the mountains with the root chakra is a reminder not to lose our connection with the with what stabilizes us in the first energy center. We are consistently being reminded to plant the seeds and feel the strength of our base of support in order to grow. Message: the energy of the mountain poles is calling you to reflect upon your journey. In May, you begin a new phase that requires stillness of thought. I love that I said that. Think before you act. Emotional intelligence. Looking at things from a higher perspective and try to pick out the best decision that may work for you at this time. Thank you for the confirmation, Spirit. Okay. You may already be on your way to a new goal that is in your need of assistance by examining how thoughts and actions are affected in the process. In either of these cases, this powerful reminder of the energy of Tada, the mountain, is here for you now. The gentle but vital lesson is to feel the power of the earth and the sky that is already within you. Root down and remember your firm base of support. If the obstacles on the journey feel massive, reach up above the peaks and the clouds in your mind and welcome some expansion into your thoughts. The energy of manifesting is associated with this card. In the caves of the sacred mountains occur the transformation that takes us beyond what we know or see with the rational mind. Wow. So that's what this is too. This cave card, going within. You have to go within to get the wisdom that you seek, to continue to rationalize the mind. I love that. You have to go within to balance, to elevate. Okay. All right. The rebirth of sorts is based on adding fix to the mix, having faith in yourself, in the place that you are in, your ability to shift. The mind are the keys to manifesting abundance on all levels. Power statement: I now accept the journey ahead and meet all challenges from the base of stability and unwavering faith. Wow. Yes. So this is all about being grounded, being centered, staying focused, going within. Going within is going to give you a sense of power, a sense of inner strength to help you stay focused on this journey. Thinking outside of yourself, being the observer, and having emotional intelligence. And staying happy, okay? Having fun, making it fun at this time, okay? That is my energy reading for the Leo season. I hope you guys enjoyed this, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and let me know what you think down in the comments below. Until next time, guys.